Hey everybody, welcome back. We are headed to Fan Expo Chicago 2024. We're heading out to Rosemont, Illinois, near O'Hare Airport, and we'll see you there.
About me, ladies and gentlemen, Marissa Tomei. I am going to touch on my cousin Vinny because it means so much to so many people. When you were making the film, I know this is going back to making the film, but when you were making it, did you ever feel like, wait, this could be really special?
No, it was only the second film I had done. I had done a movie with Sylvester Stallone called Oscar right before that. Deep cuts, baby! Wow, okay. And that was really fun. I do recall that. Stallone was very fun, and I had a lot of fun with him on that. And so then when my cousin Vinny came along, I just auditioned, and we had a lot of fun doing it, and it was the biggest learning curve I ever had, because it was the second time I was on a movie set, and I had never been on location before, so I had to learn a lot. Joe was very patient with me, told me what he knew.
I was flipping channels the other day and I saw Seinfeld, and you popped up on screen because you did an episode of Seinfeld and you played yourself. So I know, again, I'm going back into history, but what was it like being offered that role and being on that show at the time? Because it was incredibly popular when you did it.
Yeah, I kind of thought about it. I always loved I Love Lucy when I was a kid, and I remembered that there were a lot of different guest stars. So I thought, oh my God, I'm gonna get to be a guest star on a popular show. It just kind of was like a Lucille Ball-ish kind of thing to me. And they asked, and I remember asking them, well, why would you even ask me to do this? I wasn't really sure, but it really just had to do with like the rhythm of my name, like da 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 da. Like I'm saying my name, where's that coming? So it was really just luck of the draw that I had a name that had the right rhythm for them.
So we just arrived. We had to check in, get our badges, and then we rushed up to go to the Marissa Tomei panel, which we just got out of. So we're going to show you a little footage from there. I wanted to film a lot of the stuff as we walked in, but we were in such a rush to get to the front desk, check in, get our badges, and it was just a snake. And every time we come here, they lay out the place differently. So where you check in is in a different place, where you come into the building is in a different place. We actually had to go through the tunnel from the parking garage, go down these set of stairs, wind through the front entry, go back outside, come into the front doors of the facility. So it's been very strange, definitely different from last year when we were here. So we'll check out Marissa Tomei panel. The next panel we're going to look at is, I'm drawing a blank, I think Charlie Cox. Charlie Cox here from Daredevil, and we're going to check that out at 2:45. And we're going to walk around the showroom floor, and we'll show you more stuff at Fan Expo 2024. So I guess Taylor Swift is going through all segments of pop culture. There's a Taylor Swift TotalWaveComicPublishing.com female force. She's even a superhero who plays guitar. It's getting a little crazy with the Taylor Swift craze. I don't know what this shirt is in front of me, but it's very interesting. It looks worse from the front, trust me. You want to say anything about your journey?
Too many people.
It is crowded here today. Last year we were here for mostly what was on the show floor because there was no panels. The SAG strike was going on, and a lot of cool Star Wars stuff here. Last year the SAG strike was going on, so all of there's very few panels, and the panels that there were, they couldn't talk about anything. They had to like beat around the bush about what projects they had worked on. They had to just talk in generalities. So the panels were not as interesting as they could have been. So this year is good because now there's a lot more celebrities here. They can talk about their work, and it's just a better opportunity to have some interesting things to see. I love going to the panels. I like seeing the celebrities and the actors and the people that you see in the movies. So Marissa Tomei was really cool. We're going to check out Charlie Cox in a bit. And the really reason I'm here today is because Gina Carano is here. Big fan of Gina. So we're going to be front and center on that panel later in the day. There seems to be a lot more people here this year than last year. I remember talking about how the floor was empty on a Saturday, middle of the day. So there just seems to be a lot more energy here this year. Got some cool Star Wars stuff coming up. Looks like the Darth Vader and Stormtroopers. Let's check out these guys over here. Look at this. Nice costumes. Got a Jango Fett, Mandalorian. Got Darth Vader standing over there. You can see him. Where's the droids, though? I want to see some droids. Ooh, really cool stuff. This is the 501st Garrison. This is really cool. Gonna walk through the Millennium Falcon tunnel. Not as good as at Disney, where you're sitting on the Millennium Falcon, but pretty cool. They've got... Oh, here's some droids. Oh. Stainless steel R2-D2, black R3 or C3PO, IG-88, BD-1, BB-8, Chopper, R2 at the end. Here's the Ghostbuster section. So Ecto WKA. It's the Marshmallow Man, and here's some Ghostbusters Proton Pack. This is the Windy City Ghostbusters. Okay, so we're heading over to Artist Alley. It's the area I should be sitting in with a table, but not this year. I still have not prepared myself to go to Comic-Con again as an exhibitor, but a lot of cool stuff here. It's fun to come. Here's Artist Alley. So we're going to head over into the aisles where all the tables are, where all the artists are, and see what good comics there are. I don't think there's anybody else here I know other than Rich, and we'll check Rich out in a little bit. Now, last year when I was here, I had a different microphone, and the sound was terrible. It was all fuzzy and staticky. It's probably hard to watch the video. I bought a new microphone this year. It's got a noise cancellation feature. Since there's a lot of people here, there's going to be a lot of background noise that I'm trying to avoid, so I'm hoping the sound quality is better in this video. It is crowded here today. There's a lot of people. Artist Alley is a crazy scene. There's just people walking all over with their comics and collectibles that they bought. But I haven't seen anybody just do like straight up comics. There's a Geordie LaForge. I also want to make our way over to the celebrity tables where we can see who's signing autographs today. Carol's being a trooper today. She does not feel well, and I dragged her to Comic-Con. Look at her face. She looks tired. She just got back from a trip from Disneyland with her family, and it was exhausting, and she has not recovered. So we're heading over to the celebrity area, and we'll see who's signing autographs right now. Charlie Cox is over there. Tamara Morrison, my favorite Boba Fett and Jango Fett. Gina Carano is over here, and she's signing autographs. Let's see. Oh my God, she's right over there. Big fan. Can't wait to see her panel later this afternoon. Gina Carano's. So we got the Mandalorian staff team over here. I'm very glad that Gina Carano's line is very long. One of the worst things to do is to come here, be a celebrity, and nobody's standing in line to get your autograph. It would feel like a complete waste of time. Well, they got Cameron Monaghan over there from Jedi Fallen Order, and Ella Purnell, who I just saw on the Fallout series. Yeah, we will. There's Tamura Morrison signing autographs, Boba Fett, and all these people standing in the way. I can't get a shot of him. There he is. You can see the top of his head. There he is. And Giancarlo Esposito. Who? And let's see if Cameron's over here. So it's actually cool. You could kind of come over here. I could get a good shot of Gina, maybe. All right. None of the people on this side are here. Mark Hamill is not here, but there's people at his table. And Hayden Christensen not here either. We'll come back and try to see if we can see them later. We'll revisit the celebrity area in a little bit. So it's crazy when, as somebody who does art in my spare time, when you come to Artist Alley and see all the talented artists, you feel like you're just not good enough to be here. But you can't think of it that way. You got to think everybody has their own style, everybody has their own ability. And there'll be a fan base for any art if it's decent enough. I think I'm okay. But there's some amazing art here. And, you're not, don't think of it as you're competing with everybody else that's here. You're just, you're doing your own thing. So when you come to Artist Alley, you get a table. You do your best. And, when you're new, nobody comes to your table because they don't know who you are. But, if you can go on social media, build a fan base, get people to like your work, they'll come and follow you. You let them know you're going to be at a show. You set up a table, and, hopefully you can get some traction and get your name out there. Rich.
Hey,
how are you?
Going on, man?
How you
Good
doing?
How you doing?
Filming again, making videos.
Oh, okay. Excellent.
How's it going to
Good.
this?
I saw the other video. I was like,
Oh, yeah.
that was...
My sound was so bad. I had a terrible
Actually, I
microphone.
was going to say, I thought the sound was pretty good
Considering the noise.
we're in a giant warehouse and there's a million people.
Oh, I know. I got a better microphone this year with noise cancellation. I'm hoping it's better sound.
Awesome.
How's everything going here today?
Good. Everything's
Good crowd?
going- Yes, it's been... yesterday was pretty busy.
Okay.
And today...
They've changed it to a 3-day show now. It's not a 4-day show
It is
anymore.
a 3-day show, but I feel like that probably is better
Yeah.
because the extending it Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday really just made it the longest week ever.
And it's exhausting.
It's exhausting.
That
and
Thursday
also,
is a
like,
bad day.
The first day is like people are just sort of like getting here, kind of looking around. The crowds are not very energetic.
Yeah.
So when you compress that, you go Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I feel like that.
Yeah, and I also think it's busier than last year because last year they had no panels, they had no celebrities here.
There's some big. The celebrity list is pretty heavy duty. I mean, with Mark Hamill and
Hayden
Christensen are both here doing like combined panels and signings.
Yeah.
So it's been a really busy couple days.
That's great. I have that one. I think I have that one.
This one here.
Yeah, I think you gave me that one.
The interesting thing about that one is one of the people from Fan Expo was here and they were like doing some video stuff.
Yeah.
And she picked that up and she's like, "Oh, it's like perfect with the movie." And I was like,
I did that years ago.
That was commissioned by my son, who's now 19, and he was 7.
Oh my
When
God.
he was 7. He was like, "What would happen if Deadpool and Wolverine fought?" And I don't even know why.
Did you see the movie?
I don't know why I put him in the yellow costume.
Oh, yeah.
And then the movie comes out. Now he's 19. The movie comes out. I'm like, when you were 7, you had $1 billion idea. Like,
Oh, that was awesome.
why didn't I act on it?
I just saw the movie last weekend. I loved it.
I would have had to find Ryan Reynolds,
Yeah.
Hugh Jackman, and cast him.
Actually, when you did that, Ryan Reynolds hadn't even done a Deadpool movie yet, right?
That was before Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
It was like
Like,
just
we didn't know a
Deadpool.
Deadpool movie was coming.
he was like the B character.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. So we got the Seinfeld crew. We've got the Soup Nazi. We've got Jackie Childs. We've got David Putty. And Wayne Knight is over there, but I can't see him. Newman. Putty, I don't know why Patrick Warburton's sporting a mustache, but doesn't look like him. Oh, Wayne Knight is there. Newman. Let's see if we can get a shot of him. Got the Saved by the Bell crew. Hello, Newman. We're sitting here waiting for the Charlie Cox panel to start. We got pretty good seats. We're in the second row, actually. little off to the right. But we're in the big room. This is a huge room, and there's a lot of people in line, so it should be pretty good. And film some of it and let you see.
This character. You know, when you first started talking to Kevin Feige, were you aware of the Save Daredevil campaign?
Yeah. So, but I thought they were lunatics. No, I didn't think that. I thought they were really passionate, beautiful, wonderful fans, and that they didn't have a chance in hell of getting the show back up and running. I mean, like, whenever you ever heard that a petition, an online petition or a campaign has actually, made a difference, it's very rare that happens, and it's such credit to their passion and their resilience. Marvel, Disney listens, and here we are. So.
When you first started the Daredevil show on Netflix, did you think it would have the impact that it did? We would be talking about this show 10 years later. God. Really?
No, I mean, I don't think you can. You never imagine that something you do is going to have that kind of impact and is going to have the kind of life that it's had. I mean, as an actor, you just hope that you get to work. That's the main thing. Is like, do you get to work consistently over the course of, a decade of career? Like, it's just anything beyond that is great, as they say in the UK. So to be on a show that has had this kind of lasting status, and for it to be just for me to have had a job for 10 years is amazing. And so it's like you just kind of keep pinching yourself, and long may it continue.
One of the things I love most about Daredevil, I was just talking to somebody else at this panel. One of the things I loved most about Daredevil was that all of the action is in camera, and there was a lot of training that you had to go through when you first started the show. How is that different now, stepping back into the role 10 years later?
Yeah, it hurts a lot more. I've had a couple of surgeries since then. So it's hard. It's really hard, and the training's hard. And as you get older, it gets harder, and the recovery time is longer. I spend more time in ice baths than I did when I started doing this. But at the same time, you have to be really grateful for it, because it's very rare that as an actor you get to do a lot of the physical stuff as well. Often most TV shows, most movies, they'll have a scene, a moment where you have to do a stunt, and it's really exciting. And for me, playing as an actor, I'm doing multiple sequences every episode, and that will not. There are not many jobs like that.
Sure.
So I'm, I just try and really enjoy it. I love those days. I love that aspect of the show and of the character. That I get to do that, and the next day I show up and I'm in a coffee shop having a conversation, or I'm in a courtroom, defending someone. So it's really it's so varied. Just another gift of this character.
All right, we just got out of Charlie Cox's panel. It was pretty good. We went to get something to eat, and now we're just kind of hanging out until the Gina Carano panel, which is coming up in about 45 minutes. I'm kind of tired. We're getting old, and walking around these conventions is very exhausting. There's lots of crowds and lots of people. So we're just kind of on the upper level. It's not too crowded up here right now, and we're just waiting for the panel to start. I think they're going to start lining people up in a few minutes. And as soon as the Gina Carano panel's over, we are out of here. We're done. I'm going to go get something to eat and enjoy the rest of Saturday. But that's about it. We'll see you after the panel.
Go to the restaurant downstairs, don't order the special.
Okay. Does it hurt?
Nah.
Fan Expo Chicago. I need y'all to show all the love, make mad noise for Miss Gina Carano. No, listen. Lucky microphone right here, that's what that is. So how are you doing, love?
I'm doing so good, actually.
I love it. This has been a crazy good weekend for us. Has it been a good weekend for you so far?
I mean,
That's right, listen, claps.
I had to clear my throat.
That's right.
Chicago, you showed up.
Come on,
You
now.
guys showed up like no other today, and it just positive energy. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. Thank you!
So, I'm literally going to ask you two more things, and I'm going to let you guys start to line up as I do so. So if you got some questions, feel free to line up.
Please do.
Yeah, of course. So obviously, as an action star, you've had your performances have built different franchises and made some wonderful things. Deadpool and Wolverine just achieved $1 billion success, and we all agreed. We took a poll in the room that it couldn't have happened without Angel Dust as the foundation. But what were some of your favorite experiences working on that first movie that has now become one of the biggest franchises in comic book?
Well, it was groundbreaking.
Yes.
He broke the fourth wall. They broke all sorts of movie rules. They were making funny stuff. They took it to such the next level that it was like iconic. That first one was just iconic. And it's just, it was such an honor to be a part of. The artists were like, so you get on sets where it's not as free. The artists were free to just kind of, riff, and I was usually on the end of the riff, and I was like, okay, all right.
That's enough.
I can never, the worst thing anybody could ever say to me, sorry about this, but less angry Rosie O'Donnell, it crushes my soul. Every single time somebody's like, ha, and I'm like, no.
That's not funny.
It actually hurts. It hurts.
Okay, we are done with Fan Expo 2024 in Chicago. Just got out of the Gina Carano panel, got back to the car, and we had a good time. Got to go to see the 3 panels today. So lots of celebrities, walked to the show floor, saw some really cool art, and we're exhausted. So I'm going to post the entire Gina Carano panel on my channel, so it'll be linked in the description below. Go ahead and check that out. Like the video, subscribe to my channel. We'll see you next time. Have a great day.